Will, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me what's next for Gimme Four, which of course I have your debut CD here, which is fabulous and came out last year. What's going on with the group?
So Gimme Four is gearing up for the Barbershop International competition again
Stop
this
right
year.
there. Wait a second. You are ranked what in the world?
We took 14th last year at the International
14th
competition.
in the world, Gimme Four from New Jersey. I love that. So you're ramping up for the international competition in the summer?
Yeah, so there's a preliminary competition in April where you qualify, and then the competition is in Los Angeles in July.
My life's work is to spread harmony through harmony. And I do believe that as someone who luckily became successful as a choir nerd who then had his dreams come true in spreading vocal music, I feel I have a duty to go back and work with some students and let them know that I was just like them and their dreams too can come true. But more importantly, our society really needs this. We need students to have a powerful experience in the arts. And coaches and sports teams get so much money and excitement and energy within a high school and a collegiate setting. And yet, let's be honest, at the end of the day, one team wins, one team loses. The balance of society doesn't change at all. And yet, if a group gets up on stage and sings and touches people's hearts, they always win. People go to karaoke sometimes, or they sing in the shower, and they sing in the car, and they feel this joy of singing, right? Imagine that to the 10th power, the 10th degree. You see the Blue Angels fly in that incredible tight, formation, right? That's what's happening with vocal harmony with your voices. And you lift them up together and you sing these chords, and it doesn't matter if it's Beethoven's Ninth and you're singing the big Ode to Joy or you're singing the latest Bruno Mars pop tune. When you're singing with other people, there's a power and a presence, and you can't get that feeling anywhere else. And this is why vocal harmony is at the core of pretty much every religious service and the holidays. There's a spiritual connection that happens between people. There's something that's deeper and more powerful about the human experience when you live it through harmony with other people. If you're a singer, and I don't care if you're 12 years old or you're 75 years old, if you sing in a vocal harmony group, you will have more joy and more connectedness and more built-in friends and more to do, and you will live life more richly. It's the #1 suggestion I can make to anybody who's reading books on happiness and trying to figure out how to have a better life. It's right there. Find a group, any level, any style, church, community, barbershop, whatever, and sing. When I was singing in a college a cappella group, there were guys in that group that were computer science and guys in frats and stuff. And I was the music and theater nerd. And I never would have been friends with these guys. Some of them are my closest friends in the world. And I learned about their differences being something that complemented my strengths. I need people that are different from me. And that's the power of diversity. We can talk about diversity all we want, but when you're around people who are different from you and you learn about how the sum is greater than the individual parts, then you realize that humanity wants those differences. And there's no place in the world that it's taught better than when you sing together. I realize now there's a lot of excitement and interest and honestly push towards STEM. And I do believe that Americans need a very strong science education. Some of them really need a science education. And mathematics is essential to be able to get and understand statistics and all these kind of things. So by no means am I arguing against that importance within education. However, we need the arts. Winston Churchill was famously at one point during World War II asked, why are we still funding the arts when we're fighting this war? He said, well, then what are we fighting for? And I think that now more than ever, the humanity that is taught, the understanding, and the literal harmony that is taught and experienced when someone sings in a vocal harmony group will help us knit back together the fabric of our bifurcated society.